Students today will begin his geography. Okay, so this is the last lesson before half yearly. Economics also you have done one chapter, first chapter. Political science first chapter you have done, and history also we have done. Now we have completed other things, and so we'll do. Since Mohammedia I taught and Mohammedia is omitted, so now I'm going to teach you geography of India. This also will be included in your half year. The name of our country is India. We are living in India, so we should know about our country. So it is an important country, and it is situated in the northern hemisphere of the earth, and it is a continent that lies in Asia. India is known as a subcontinent. Though it is a country, but it is known as a subcontinent because it is very large in area as well as it is large in population. It is bigger than a country but smaller than a continent. So to be a continent, it should be very vast, very large. So India is not a continent, it is smaller than continent, but it is quite larger than a country. So it is known as a subcontinent, neither a continent nor a country. Now in this big and this subcontinent, there is diversity. India is a land full of diversities, and these diversities we find not only among the people, we find in the both in the physical and the human as well as the economic condition. That means every way we find the diversity in our country, in India. Now, if we see the physical characteristics, physical condition of India, we do not find uniformity. Uniformity in the sense that India is a land where we find that various types of landform. Some lands are quite high, some very low-lying areas. Some may be hillock, some may be plateaus. In some places there is too hot, scorching hot. Some places of India where there are very cold. In some places rainfall is very scanty, very scarce, and there are places also in our country, in India, where the rainfall is very high. Among the people also we find the diversities. People living in India have different backgrounds, they have different dialects, different economic conditions, different culture, different religions, different caste. People of India belong to different castes, different races, different tribes. Then they have different food habits, they have different dresses, they live in different areas. Some are living in the mountainous region of India, some are living in the very low-lying areas, some are living in the forested areas. Some people, they belong to that they have very good background, they're economically strong. Some people, they are economically backward. So people, among the people also there are diversities. Not only the land, but there are diversities among the people. There are diversities in the climate also. But among all these diversities, one common thing we find in our country, that is unity in the midst of diversities. Though we people of India, we Indians, do not belong to the same caste, do not belong to the same races, do not talk the same language, do not wear the same dress, do not have the same food habit, but we all are united together. We call ourselves as Indian, and that Indian is our identity. Though we belong to different castes, different religion, different culture, we have different areas we are living, but a single identity we have. We all the people living in India, we have the single identity, and that is the Indian. And all the people are tied with a single rope, and that is Indian. We may quarrel among ourselves. We all the time, we may not have that unity. But whenever the country is in crisis, whenever the country faces any problem, we forget our differences that we have among us. We forget that I belong to this class, he belongs to that class. My language is this, his language is that. My religion is this, his religion is that. We forget everything and we try to defend our country. That means at the time of crisis, whenever our motherland faces any difficulty, we all, the people, we forget the differences, the diversities that we have among us. The diversities that the physical diversities that the country has. Maybe I belong to this area, another person may belong to some other area. But we all come together to defend our motherland. And that is the main characteristics of our Indian culture. Unity in the midst of diversities. We may not find the unity all the time. In the normal situation, we may not find the unity. We may see that the different class or different caste, they are quarreling. They quarrel among themselves. But when the country faces difficulty, we all keep aside. We all keep aside our minor issues and we come forward for to defend the motherland, for the country's interest. We stand together, and that is the chief characteristic of our Indian culture, Indian society. Alright children? Okay, we'll stop for today. So for the next class I'll physical divisions I'll teach, locations I'll teach, but before I teach, see that you go through. Okay? And this also you go through because it comes very often. Unity in diversities. explaining. Alright? Okay, then we will stop for today. And you mark the syllabus in your book, or you can write in diary also. Okay.